Hi, everyone, and welcome in. Today, we're going to be looking at the new Fusion titles in Davinci Resolve 21 Beta 4. We're on Beta 4 now. They keep fixing things and putting it out there for us to test. And so that's what we're doing. But today, we're going to look at these Fusion titles. So let's jump over into Davinci and see what we can get into. I have a new project. I have all the 21 new titles already loaded in here, so I'm just going to go through them here kind of quick. Some of them have a good number of settings. Some of them have very few settings. So we'll just see what we can get into here. So we'll just play the first one. It's called Barrel, and it does just that. And I will stop it. Excuse me. And this is the inspector over here. So you have your colors, your fonts, your actual text, copies, both horizontal and vertical, spacing, depth, fade, all these settings. Again, these are things that you just want to go in and play with. I'll give you a little tip. Anytime you want to reset something in DaVinci, there's going to be probably a couple different ways you can do it. So on this title, if you can reset the whole control back to default, you click this little reset button right here. Sometimes on your settings, you'll have this same type of arrow out to the right. If you click on that, it'll reset it. Also, if you double click on the title of what you're doing, so if I change that and then I come over here and double click on size, that puts it back also. Also, if you've changed something and you have a little white dot, clicking on that will put it back to the default also. So there's like 4 or 5 different ways that you can reset these things back to default. So just remember, this resets the whole thing, whatever you're working with. So I'll go back and play Barrel again since I talked a lot. Play that one. It's kind of neat looking. Again, these are all just different ones. The next one is called, what is it called? It is called Call Out Modern Lines. Got my list in front of me, or I should have had my list in front of me, but we're just messing around here. So now I can tell you what we're looking at. I could have just selected it and done this, but anyway, continue on. Quit babbling. So it's just a call out with some different styling to it. You can change colors. That's your text color, call out, supporting text and its color. So information here, sample here. Again, just a bunch of different things you can work with on that one. The next one is called Call Out Left, Call Out Title Left, and then followed up by Call Out Title Right. And let me pause this for a second. There's some settings here, there's colors and where your line offset is and all this other stuff. So again, just go in, play with it, see what you get. The next one is called Candy. I'll just stop that there. Again, all these different layers are actually built up in these shadings here. So if you go through, you see the different shadings and which ones are turned on and off. This one just has 3 levels. That's how they build these up. That's called Candy. The next one is called Chalk. So kind of like a chalkboard. The one after that, stop him there. Again, colors, same thing. It's just built up with shading. This is different colors of black and white and stuff. The next one is Colorful Split. It's kind of neat. I kind of like that one. I used that one before. This is Ink Bleed. You can change the number of dots and all that kind of good stuff with them. That is Ink Bleed. The next one is Lava Lamp. So if I stop that one, you can change your lava color and how it looks and stuff like that. Again, all these different ones. Letterbox. This is just a basic letterbox. Again, you have all your settings. So again, you have a large letter, which is here, and the lower one, which is here. Pretty simple stuff. Lift, it's basically just a text that comes up, lower lift, lower thirds lift, kind of basic stuff. Rolling text, kind of like the barrel. So you have, a bunch of different things you can do. One thing on barrel, let me jump back there for just a second, even though I'm going to leave it here. If you come to this animation, this rotation speed is how fast it rotates. What reminded me of that was this right here on this control. So this right here changes how fast it spins. Let's see, rolling text, salmon is the next one. Again, they've just lowered this up, and this is on a slight curve. So you could adjust that if you wanted to. What we got? Simple 2-line, same type of stuff. Now, if you notice on that one, let me go back here a second. Notice on that one, this is a multi-text box. So there's actually 2 text boxes in here, and you can, depending on which one you have selected, is the one that you're working with. This kind of makes it very convenient. You could build these both of these in just a plain text box, but then you're working with 2 controls. Here you have both of what you're working with as a single entity within one control, if that made any sense whatsoever. And next is space. So this kind of is your kind of a Star Wars type look. What's after that? We got split heading after that, which I kind of like that one. And again, you can change your colors of what's your text and your background there. Split text, square reveal. I kind of like this one. This one's nice. Very simple, but here you can do your color of your text. Here is where you can control your shape and its colors and stuff like that. Again, go in, play with it, see what you can come up with. And these are all customizable. Square reveal, summer. Again, that's another one built up with shading, followed by sunrise, same type of thing, built up with shading. And then last but not least, we have a 2-line slide. And again, built up on a multi-text box. Play that one again. You see it slide in from 2 different sides. And those are the new Fusion titles in Davinci Resolve 21 Beta 4 we are at now. I said that before. Anyway, hope you found that useful. Have a good one. Stay safe. Have fun. Bye-bye.